Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Joss. I'm gonna be filming a Q&A today. I had posted a TikTok and a YouTube reel to get some questions from you guys. I'm gonna be using my computer to get the questions from because I use my phone to film. But yeah, let's get started. Ooh, look. I got a Himodori matcha. It's the ube matcha. I already drank like more than half, but okay. So let's start off with the first question. The first question is, how old are you? I am 24. Ew, not 24. I turned 25 in December. And the next question is, are you from Cali? Yes, I am from Cali. I was born and raised in San Diego. I did move out of San Diego to Vegas when I was about 12, and then I stayed there, I stayed there for over like 10 years. Damn, that's like over a decade. That's crazy. Anyways, and then I had moved to San Diego again last year, so I've been in San Diego for a year now as an adult. It's completely two different vibes. Growing up as a kid in San Diego and being an adult and living in San Diego, two different vibes. But yeah. And then the next question is, what's a core memory as a kid and as an adult? Ooh, that's a good question. What is a core memory as a kid? I have a lot of core memories, like both being a kid and being an adult. But I would have to say a core memory as a kid is definitely gonna be my 8th birthday. Yeah, I want to say it's gonna be my 8th birthday because I had both my mom's side and my dad's side of the family. We all went to Dave & Buster's, we all ate dinner, we all played games, we had a good time. I remember taking a lot of pictures. I remember just being really happy that day. So I would say definitely my 8th birthday is gonna be a core memory, for sure. And then core memory as an adult is definitely gonna have to be when me and my girlfriend drove straight to Georgia with our Nissan. We didn't have Aria at the time. It was just me, my girlfriend, and Princess. We packed up the car and we drove across the country, and we were almost there. The car had broke down 2 hours away. We had almost made it all the way, but that poor little Nissan couldn't handle it. We drove, I think the drive is like 40 hours. So, but yeah, that car was a trooper. Because driving that shit straight, I don't know what we were thinking, but hey, it is what it is. At the time I was 18 when I had drove across the country with my girlfriend. But we had to get a tow truck. Well, like it had broke down, and there was people at like a little bed and breakfast place, and they came out and they had like helped us push our car up into the parking lot. But we had to call the tow truck. They towed it, and then my girlfriend's sister was able to pick us up. She had to drive 2 hours out to come get us. But yeah, that was really something. That's definitely a core memory. It was a fun trip. It was a fun experience. Kind of a scary experience at the same time, but it's one to remember for sure. So that's my core memory as a kid and a core memory as an adult. My next question is, what is your craft/hobby? My craft. I'm trying to make my craft content creation. I have been consistent on TikTok. I've been consistent for about 6 months now. I think that's pretty good. I post minimum 3 to 6 times a day. Been pretty consistent on TikTok. I'm trying to get into YouTube. So far I've been posting once a week. I've only been doing it for almost a month, or about a month now. So yeah, my craft is definitely trying to be a content creator. I am a content creator on TikTok. That's how I view it, for sure. But as far as YouTube, I'm just starting out, so it's still fairly new to me. Another craft/hobby I would say would be trading. So I've been doing that for a few years. I would say it's my craft because I spent a lot of time and energy studying things, studying, researching, figuring out strategies, and just kind of keeping my discipline and consistency on check, because that's very important when it comes to trading. So if you want to get into trading, you should definitely check it out. It's literally only 10% skill and 90% psychology. And when I tell people that, they're like, what does that even mean? Like, what are you talking about? You kind of just have to do it to kind of get what I'm saying. But it's very simple. You're literally just predicting, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? And specifically in trading, what I do is I do currency trading. So between country to country, whatever currency they have, I'm trading that. So whenever you go to the airport, or whenever you go to a different country, there's different types of currency that you switch. And sometimes when you switch the currencies, they go up or down. Like you get more in return, you get less in return. So that's essentially what it is, but I do it virtually. So that's what I would say my craft is. I spent a lot of time and energy into that. I am still doing that. And then that's really about it, to be honest. I mean, I'm really trying to get into eating better. I don't know if that's really a hobby per se or a craft, but it does, I don't know, it's kind of fun to kind of, try and eat better and see what I can eat, what I should eat, and everything like that. And then I'm trying to get into fitness. It's not a hobby yet, but I'm working on it to make that a hobby and almost like a lifestyle for me. But yeah, that's about it. I would say trading, content creation, and then I'm trying to get into like fitness and health and eating better and all that kind of stuff. All right, so next question is, how did you grow up? Ooh. I'm gonna say it was, complicated to say the least, but I grew up with my mom, on my mom's side of the family, really. So she had me fairly young. She had me when she was 20, and then my grandparents were in their 40s. And then my mom had three younger siblings. So I had 2 uncles and an aunt, and then my grandma had some extended family that also had a role. So all of them, really my mom's side of the family, they had a big role in bringing me up. So yeah, they raised me in San Diego, as we said earlier, and then in Vegas. And then from there, I was kind of on my own. Yeah, that's how I grew up. I grew up on my mom's side. I'm the only child, so I think that has a big part in who I am today. Because when you're the only child, you don't really have peers. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really have peers within the household. It's kind of just, you have the adults around you. So I feel like being around adults, I matured faster because I was going off of their behaviors and going off of their tendencies instead of, someone around my age. But yeah, so I grew up the only child and I grew up on my mom's side. The next question is, what's your favorite song of all time and what does it mean to you? Ooh, of all time? I don't think I could pick a song of all time. Like, I gotta look real quick. Of all time? I don't have a song that I like of all time. But I'm gonna pick a song that means something to me. I'm gonna do that one. Let me see. So it's definitely gonna have to be a Rush song. I have liked Rush for, I think, since he started. I've liked Rush for so long. So it's definitely gonna have to be Rush. I'm gonna say, what song am I gonna say? There's just so many songs that I really like. But ones that mean something to me, I'm gonna go with Adventure by Russ. What it means to me is, the song is literally about faith. It's like, I think one of the lines is, what are you gonna do when it doesn't work out? I don't even know what the line is. What the fuck is the line?
2 hours later.
What are you gonna do when it doesn't work out how you thought it would? Feels unfair and you want to turn around, but it's for your own good. I can lose it all just as long as I don't ever lose my faith. There you go. I don't know. To me, I feel like it's just really about not losing faith. Things aren't gonna go your way. Life is gonna knock you down. But it's like, what are you gonna do? And I know like a lot of people resonate with this. I resonate with it, where you start to kind of feel lost in a way. And he kind of says, there's a line in there, it's like, I'm not lost, I'm on an adventure. And I feel like that's like a mindset switch that a lot of people need to have, because you're gonna feel lost, you're gonna like get knocked down by life, but you can't lose faith because, you're not lost. Promise it feels like you're lost, but you're not lost. That you're literally on an adventure. Things are gonna go this way, things are gonna go that way. And it's just kind of like, how are you going to recover from that? How are you going to move now? What did you learn from that? And how are you going to continue on this adventure? Because you're not lost. You might feel like you're lost, but you're not lost. You're on an adventure. So that's what I really like about this song. I think, I don't know, it's just a super deep meaning to it. So I wouldn't say it's my favorite song of all time. I don't think I could pick a song of all time. But this for sure has a great meaning to it that I really love. Next question is, what made you want to start making content? So my girlfriend had found a YouTuber. His name is Kevin Ha, and he's from San Diego, and I just really like the way he films, the way he puts out content. It's very cinematic. Oh, princess. Bro. You ever wonder what your dogs are like saying when they're barking? Like, she hears people outside, I wonder what she's saying. Like, she's barking so consistently, it's like, I don't know. What could she be saying? I think she's done now. So my girlfriend had found a content creator. His name is Kevin Ha, and I really like his content. It's really good. It's so good. It looks like a film. It looks like a movie. It's very cinematic, and hopefully one day I'll be able to get content out like that and make it look cinematic and all that kind of stuff. But it's just a lot of learning that I got to do. But yeah, and he had posted a video of him and his wife about like all the experience that they've had, and he's been able to document it and kind of look back on it. And I've always been the type to like prop it up and film, but I kind of wanted to put myself in a position so I could be committed into creating something where it's kind of cinematic in a way, not just like propping up a phone and filming, just so that I could look back on eventually. So that's one of the reasons why I started creating content. I also started creating content for another stream of income. I see other content creators and what they do and how they inspire people and motivate others, and I want to do that. And they also do it while making a stream of income, and they have it as their full-time job. I would love to inspire and motivate people and kind of just allow people to see themselves in me and know that they can do whatever they want to do. Even if it's like whatever I'm doing is not exactly what you want to do, but it gives you the motivation and inspires you to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? So to be able to have that as your full-time job, to inspire people in that way, that's one of the reasons why I started content creating as well. And also because it's fun. Like, TikTok is hella fun. So if you're thinking about doing TikTok, do it. That thing it's so fun. I'm a no niche creator. I don't have a niche. It's kind of random. It kind of goes from like motivation, food reviews, snack reviews, and I don't know, I like to share music that I like. Like, I really don't have a niche. I'm very random, but it revolves really around that. So that's why I started to make content. I want to make this my full-time job, be financially free in a certain way, and inspire and motivate others. Yeah. So next question is, what's your favorite style of food? Ooh, it's gonna be between Vietnamese food and Mexican food. Between Vietnamese and Mexican food. I don't know. But I love me a good burger too. It's gonna have to be Vietnamese food. There's just so many different types of Vietnamese food that I really like and enjoy. And I grew up on it. My grandma would cook for me all the time growing up. She still cooks for me now. Me being in San Diego now, she does still cook for me. It's very nostalgic. It tastes like my childhood, and it's very comforting. So I'm gonna have to say my favorite style of food is Vietnamese food. There's so many different things. Like, besides pho, like pho is amazing, but there's other things like bún quậy, bánh xèo, mì Quảng, bông glop, bun beo. Like there's just so many different. Can't forget about banh mi. Can't forget about a Vietnamese sandwich. But there's just so many different dishes that are so good and they're so nostalgic, and it reminds me of my childhood. So I'm gonna have to go with my favorite style of food is Vietnamese food. Alright, so wrapping it up, this is my last question that I have, which is, what's your favorite song right now? So I answered what's my favorite all-time song, which is not my favorite all-time song, but is a song that has meaning. But what's your favorite song right now is gonna be a new artist that I found. Actually, my friend put me on, but his name is Gabriel Jacoby. His music is so good. He's giving, I don't know, it's like a definitely from the South type vibes, blues. It's not typically the type of music I go for, but it sounds like very R&B, soul, blues type vibe. And my favorite song is gonna be Forever by Gabriel Jacoby. If you've never heard it, you gotta listen to it. It sounds so good. Yeah, I don't think there's another artist that I listen to that sounds like him. He's very unique in my opinion. There's not a lot of artists, especially for his age, that make blues music like that reach an audience like me, I would say. But yeah, that would be my favorite song right now. Forever by Gabriel Jacoby. But yeah, that wraps up the video for today. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, and comment any more like questions that you guys want to know about me or learn or whatever it is. Just any questions. I'll probably do another Q&A in the future. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with my content. So far, it's been day in the life, week in the life, and a Q&A so far. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Maybe I can do some challenges. Maybe I can do, I don't know. I honestly don't know. We'll see. Tune in for next week to see what I do. But yeah, have a good one.